talk about it.
Talk about it. Oh, sorry. I said let's talk about it with Franjez.
It's just talk about it with Franjez.
Sorry.
Just like that.
I got you.
Yep. Well, either one could see you.
I'll point at that one sometimes when I say something funny. Talk about it with Franjez.
Today we have two special guests. 23 albums, 400 songs across all platforms.
Yes,
Westchester's very own, two recording artists, JRGretzky and Master Lou.
That's me.
That's us.
That's us. We're
JRGretzky,
tarGenesis, you know. That's our group name.
Yeah, tarGenesis.
tarGenesis World Takeover 2024. You feel me?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I really believe in it.
Tell us about it. What is Cash Star?
So pretty much, it's a collective of artists. Me, Lou, and a group of other people.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
And pretty much just the agenda is just to create.
Yeah, we're trying to make a movement, like music.
Right.
You know, I love making music, and I want to be with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So that's Cash tarGenesis.
Yeah, I truly believe like everybody can make music. You know what I mean? So it's like not a matter of like
my
who you are. It's a matter of like building skill.
Yeah.
To become like a
I
artist. You know,
I want to go.
Everybody got it in them. It's just like what you choose to put your energy into.
Exactly.
And so we put in our energy into just making, and you know, shit can be rough, especially with social media. Like that has to be like a thing we have to do. But we on the wave of like, as Lou said, like a movement. We saying fuck that shit. We're just gonna keep making shit. You know.
Yeah.
So who else is in Cash Star Genesis?
Well, I mean, it's me, JR, my friend Chris. That I knew him for a while. He goes by Young Esco. Shout out Young Esco. Love Fazo. Shout out Love Fazo. We got who else? We got Henry's Cash tarGenesis.
Yeah. Watch out your shit.
What happened? Oh, my thing.
Yeah.
Things moving.
Yeah. We got a lot of KM Ultra.
Yeah, KM Ultra. Shout out Kieran.
Shout out KM Ultra. Just a lot of our friends. Just
yeah, we got
music.
We got a bunch of Julio. Shout out Julio. Shout out Dylan. Shout out India. Shout out Davion. You know, all of them are Cash tarGenesis or Cash tarGenesis affiliates. You know,
Yes,
it's not like a label, but like it's just like we like making music with these people, and I feel like they on the same wavelength as us, and you know.
So everybody you named makes music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And we kind of just been rolling with it. We actually just left the studio. We made like a brand new song.
Yeah,
Nice.
we were making a song. Sorry, we ran a little like couple minutes late, but
It was like 2 minutes. No big deal.
man, we got it.
But we were on some demo shit. I think Lou got on.
I got it on my phone. If you wanna play it,
Play us a snippet. Let's
I
do
can-
it.
I can play it for you.
While you get the snippet ready, where were you guys born?
I was born in Mount Kisco, in a hospital. But I'm from Peekskill, pretty much is where I live. And yeah.
Yeah, so I think about it. Yeah, I was born in New Rochelle, but I was raised in Verplank. It's like a little town next to Peekskill, you know. So like it's not as known, but you know I know all the people in there. You know, like shout out Chris, shout out Jason. He was my like next door neighbor. Shout out Nancy Marin.
Yeah, in fact,
She got me a job. She's pretty cool. She's my neighbor.
Yeah, real.
Shout out.
What's it called?
I love Verplank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Verplank. Yeah, Trails and Deli.
Fire.
Sorry,
The riverfront.
the riverfront.
You
That's
ever
where
been
we go a lot.
Steamboat dock.
Yeah,
We like record
that's
out
that's
there
a
sometimes.
nice
Yeah.
spot with the gazebo
Nice.
right by the Hudson River. You know,
Nice.
it's nice.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Oh, I mean, you want to? I mean, we met through Chris, my friend that I knew for a while.
Young Esco.
Young Esco.
He's a great rapper. His shit is crazy. He's about to drop a new album, but the sample didn't get cleared and shit.
Sample didn't get clear, so District Kid wasn't.
But
didn't want
definitely
us
check
to.
his music out.
Yeah,
He got a music video, Lazy River.
yeah.
Shit's
That's
fire.
a good music video. He's also on our album Porsche, All About the Benjamins.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
But
We
It was my junior year. Yeah, it was my junior year. I mean, I could tell you, like, the first time I met JR in person, I believe was when he pulled up to my house. Dan was there and Chris was there.
Yeah, y'all played this little song, Verplank's Finest.
Yeah, Verplank's Finest by
y'all
Young
just
Esco.
had like hella ideas, so instantly I just started working with them, and eventually we became friends after that. But
yeah,
nice.
But he already knew. You already knew Chris. Sorry, my shit's fucking. But you already knew Chris from like Afterlife, because that was another song he dropped before. So they had a music video on their channel. On the channel The Stew 914. So
yeah, we on some next level shit. And we continue to progress.
Nice.
You can check both those videos out, Afterlife and Verplank's Finest.
They're both on The Stew, right?
Yeah,
there's some old videos too. That's when Chris was a little bigger. You know? It was but hey, I mean, like, that's when like we were just coming up and like
change.
just making music together, like just starting out, and like I was using like loops from Looperman. I wasn't making my own melodies, I was doing the drums. So like I really feel like things have changed, especially with JR. Like he used to make music differently, and like I
used to make that shit with Beats fucking headphones. The thing is, like, I think the objective is just to keep going, and when you keep going, you find new avenues and larger ways to create.
Yeah, new people.
You know what I mean? It's all about going through the steps, going through the motions, and progressing. And like a lot of shit, there's a lot of bullshit online. There's a lot of like shit talking, this and that. But the only thing is, none of that shit really matters if what you're making is true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's really our message.
I like it 100%.
I agree with that.
That's what being an artist is being true to your inner, like, creative person.
Yeah.
Some people don't tap into that inner creative. When you tap into it, it's kind of like therapy.
I mean,
people just aren't being themselves.
I feel like maybe for some people, like maybe the internet or like, you know, having like a social image is like interfering with them being themselves. So it's harder for them to really make an art that's like not trying to like put or like appeal to the mass audiences instead of
like not
being what they really really want to be, you know?
100%.
Like there's an aspect where like social media and being on the internet and I don't know, like your image.
It's like none of that shit is real. For real.
Yeah. Like no, yeah, like,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's cool.
It's just, I think people can use it as a positive resource, you know, to get people to appreciate other things, like getting into like actual music sampling, you know, different kind of mixing and mastering, like mixing, mastering, all that kind of stuff. It's like when you really get into that shit, it's like, I don't want to sound like a broken record or nothing, but it really like opens a brand new world up to like what you can do as an artist type shit.
Yeah, like also being open to collaboration, like being not like or like actively looking for people to work with is like, and being in an environment especially where there's a lot of people working on music is really a blessing, because like a lot of this tarGenesis stuff is like because of like who you run into, or like, you know,
it's about who you meet.
Who you meet.
Yeah, how did that happen? Where did you meet everybody? Is it in your city?
I mean,
all over the place.
It's all over the place. Like it's my college, and he met a bunch of people at like his college.
Yeah.
So, and I mean the people from our hometown too, and you know, people in our high school, stuff like that. People that we knew, like Luke, he was from our town. Angs, check out Angs. He's got hella music. Shout out Angs. He's the GOAT, bro. Shout out Luke. I just sent him a song. I just sent him a mix today too.
Yeah, Angs is super dope. His song EOF.
Yeah,
that song's hard.
What's EOF stand for?
EOF, I have no clue. I don't know. He's EOF Records or something like that. I don't know.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, I'll shout out Angs.
I mean, it's such a good song. It's
I like that.
It should be everyone's favorite. It's fire.
There's a lot of talent like out here that we need to just like keep looking for. There's so many like hidden gems that people don't get that many plays, but like their music is so crazy. Like
yeah, part of our favorite thing to do is to find like underground music online. So it's like we figured we can be by my bad
So
by
good.
creating, we can be like a part of like that, scene.
Yeah,
And
straight up.
eventually, that's because just being yourself, it's like a plant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just growing, and it's like it's definitely the process is super like difficult, but at the same time, it's worth it. Like if it's not hard, you're not doing enough. You know what I mean?
Straight up, you're not growing.
Yeah, I know that like maybe like you as also who makes music, like understand that like making something that doesn't sound right to you is a challenge. So like
Yeah.
trying to find it's like trying to find what sounds right for you is
Yeah.
like
I feel like it's never perfect.
trial and errors,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
tough.
it's annoying, like
Yeah.
it's sometimes tough to deal with.
Yeah, but that process is vital.
Yeah, just
100%.
experimenting with new things, and it's a fun journey too. Like I don't know, it's like
Sometimes
working
your
out your
best-
mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, like you're looking for the right sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes your best work comes out of like struggling times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. We got this new
Through
song
pain.
right here, the snippet.
Oh yeah, I got that. Sorry, I forgot about that. I got it on my phone right now though. Right now, I got it on my phone. It's on files right now. Trust me.
You chilling.
Yeah. Should I play it into the mic or should I?
Yeah, right in the
I
mic.
got you.
Called Taliban.
Taliban.
It's a demo.
It's a little demo. We just made it in the computer lab. We make music anywhere, really.
Yeah.
Outside.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? My room.
Shout out Mercy College.
The mafia. I was the click. I was the mafia.
Yeah.
We lift the weights, yeah. If you're acting up, you gotta behave. We gotta train.
We get this unfinished.
We wear anything. We rockin' that bling. All in our teeth, it's all in my neck. Shit looking rough. Let's fuck what you think. I'm rockin' that mink. I killed a dead animal.
It's unfinished.
Yeah, I just exported it just from my computer.
I
was
like it.
alright,
I like
yeah.
it.
I think our process is like you be doing like one take sometimes or like certain sections of the songs, and then
Yeah.
I'll have like 7 or 8 like takes, or maybe like 9 or 10. It depends on. Sometimes we're doing a lot.
Yeah.
I think for Speechless we did like a bunch of takes, and I had to, and it was, that's what I remember personally, it being like a process to like have to cut them up, and then like
Yeah, that was track 6 on our latest collab album. You Become Light, which that's on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit.
yeah.
But like, facts. I think the main process is like Lou got his own thing going on over here where he makes the beat, and I'm over here, like we in the same room, but I'm over here, I'm kind of in my own zone, and I'm thinking about like melody and type shit. Like sometimes I'll write lyrics down, sometimes I'll just like straight up go straight for it if I find something catchy. But for real, I'm a perfectionist, and so is Lou. So then when we both, it'll
we're
be
both
like,
really focused on something, like it'll get done, and
Yeah.
it'll sound like we'll come to a compromise where it'll sound right to the both of each. Like,
yeah,
Nice.
type shit. It's the 50-50, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Once
it's
one of us
fair.
realizes that it's like less than 50, we kind of hype each other up.
I mean, JR high
That's
key
nice.
inspired me to like rap. So like, just because like I do it under a different name, but like when we did our collab album and I was
Margello
supposed to be
Sorcerer?
rapping, yeah, Margello Sorcerer, that's my
That's
alter
lit.
ego. But like when we did our collab album, like our processes were a little different, but it was still relatively the same. Like I was just
Yeah.
thinking of bars, and then
Right.
I would just freestyle it and then see what happens. And sometimes it was dope. I mean, like one time we were in his, we were in the lounge we were in the lounge at his college, and who was
Yo,
it?
the lounge is
Yeah,
deadly.
the lounge has some
It was a
fire
strange
songs
vibe.
made in it.
But we made some
Yeah,
heat.
we made They Live with Horatio with Henry.
It was probably
He-
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He made that song dumb quick. We were just all chilling talking, and then like he would record, everyone would go quiet for a second, and then
Bro, I fell
and then
asleep.
boom, yeah, he fell asleep.
This motherfucker like mixed all this shit that we did. Like, it was just like it was like a one night cram, like study session. Like,
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
the whole fucking
we got so
tape
many
done.
things done in like one. In
Ready
one
for
night.
refill?
Yeah, I
You got it?
We got like 6 fucking songs done in one fucking night,
Exactly,
bro.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy. But that album is a gem, and like I feel like we perfected it too. Like we weren't on some lazy shit. We were just actually just down to like bam, 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 like perfect that shit. We cut a bunch of songs out, added a bunch of new shit. You know, kind of just fine tuned it.
Yeah, Porsche
That shit's
was
a classic.
like
It's
is high key.
Play
More
it
I listen to
everywhere.
it, it's my favorite album that we've made.
yeah,
I feel like it's a pretty timeless album. Just
Nice.
like, cause the first song
it's different.
the first song like brings me back to like whenever I listen to it, I think about when I was camping like up near like the Delhi area. I was camping with my family. I realized it was near the Delhi area. That's like the only place I can relate it to, but like so like
Delhi.
upstate, yeah.
Shout out our friends.
Yeah,
KG
shout out
and
Chris, KG. Yeah, shout the fire. But like I was camping up there, and I had the song only on my files on my phone because I exported it and sent it to myself before I left because I wanted to hear it. But I was just bumping that shit most of my trip while I was there. So that's just like that's what I related to, and it's like just like I guess it's an album really for us. You feel me?
Definitely,
Like it's
yeah.
like when we listen to it, it's like
Dead ass.
we
That's what it
remember the
seems
times.
Like.
Yeah,
It seems like you
remember the
guys
times.
make it for yourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
also
like,
for the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think it's easily relatable to a lot of people. All the songs are movie titles,
Yeah.
just fire movies. Like sometimes in the studio we'd have like the movie play on mute and just cook.
Yeah, that's we always be having movies playing when we be making music. Yeah, it's
Lord
always
of the
fun.
Rings, bro.
Yeah, always a bunch of stuff. Yeah, random movies like Sexy Beast or like
Yeah.
like Bad Detective,
Bad Lieutenant.
Bad
too.
Lieutenant too. I don't know if you ever seen
Yo,
that.
shout out Werner Herzog.
Yeah,
Like, just crazy shit. Like
yeah. Jerry putting me on to mad movies. So
yeah, Amores
Nice.
Perros. It's a
Yeah.
great movie. We just fuck with cinema.
Oh, Dune 2. I mean, we didn't watch that in the studio, but like that inspired some great
Yeah.
music. Like we watched that, and then like
inspired
right
some
after
of
we
new
made
shit.
some fire, like some fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, good movies. Good movies.
Nice.
Good movies is it's like fuel.
Yeah. Like inspiration. Like I
It's
got,
just like
hey,
art, you know.
yeah, I got the spice. Like I'm Paul. Like, yeah, I'll be shopping at the mall. Like, it's like you know, like
Yeah.
like
Nice.
just inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up, what type of music was played in your house?
Oh, good question. But what really got me into rap was like Kid Cudi, like Gucci Mane, like Radrick. You know the Radrick Davis versus the album where he's in jail. You know that one?
I don't think I know that one.
Wait, here I gotta.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I listened to, which was like a lot of Spanish music. My mom would play a lot of Spanish music just because you'd be around the house cleaning or like making food and all that stuff. But what I really listened to was like on my iPad when I was like a little kid. I would have like an MP3 free like music player app that I downloaded. I would have like Eminem songs on there. I would have like some Skrillex on there. What's that song? Like, I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I'd have that song. Some Michael Jackson on my iPad. I would have like, let me see what else I remember. I mean, after that, I would listen
Man
to
on the Moon, Kid Cudi, Lil Wayne, Flo Rida too. I remember growing up, I listened to a lot of Flo Rida, and I think that low key inspires like the catchy hooks and like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I found the album Gucci Mane, The State versus Radrick Davis. Bro, I had this shit
Classic.
on my like computer when I was a fucking kid. And the fucking Kush is my cologne, Kush is my cologne. I still bump that shit.
Yeah, we were just actually bumping that earlier.
Yeah, but it's just like timeless, like Lemonade. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's great. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
And fucking definitely Skrillex, like a lot of electronic shit.
Yeah.
Just, man, shout out Drain Gang, Blade,
Yeah, I mean,
Future, Dirty Sprite 2. Growing up, that was a big one. Yeah, that's pretty much.
well, I was just gonna say, like, I used to listen to like a bunch of like that stuff on my iPad, but then like when I got a phone, and then after I mean, I didn't really listen to music a lot actually. If I like after I got my iPad, like I stopped using it, and then I got like a phone. But my friend Cole, he put me on to like a lot of Lil Peep, and I went into like that rabbit hole, like Young
Tracy,
Bruh.
Goth Boy.
Yeah, Goth Boy Click, like Young Goth, and like a bunch of all that stuff. Producers like Nadarb, and then like Nadarb works with Black Cray. I got into Black Cray. I got into, and there's a bunch of like new people too that I listen to, like Osama Son. I mean, I listen to him a little bit.
Heart of Falion.
Heart of Falion. Yeah, you put me on.
Heart of Falion.
Yeah.
Shout out Surf Gang.
Surf. Yeah.
Xavier
Surf
So
Gang.
Bass.
Yeah, Xavier So Bass, like 1C.
That's like
10K's cool.
Yeah,
Fresh
but
Boy
you
Swag's
can
cool.
definitely tell that they're also pulling them inspiration from the same type of shit that we listen to, you know.
Yeah, and like I can tell that they definitely like. I
So-
mean, they make that sometimes they make like that feel good music that makes you want to like dance, and like that stuff's like. I mean,
It's just
it's like
tough.
inspiring. Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Inspiring, like,
Yeah, it's all
type,
about
they're like our age.
creating.
You guys are still in college?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first year.
What are you in school for?
Audio production and recording.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
good,
I'm
good.
and I'm like I'm just taking notes. Like I'm sorry.
So
I'm
good.
just taking notes. I'm surrounded by professionals. Like I have the resources to be making
Okay,
like all this
cool.
types. Huh?
Is there anything in that cup?
Yeah.
Can I get some?
I got plenty, man.
There you go.
But like I gotta take advantage of the resources like that I have. So I'm just like making music all the time, you know. Like sometimes I don't know why people don't be booking the studio, but hey, Madison,
Studio rap, bro.
hey Madison,
Studio O.
Cyrus,
Can I get the cup underneath?
Madison,
I'm not giving me.
yeah,
I gotta hear, bro.
Madison, Cyrus, Dylan, like
That feels like
everybody
a good
at Mercy, Teo, Aiden, all of them, Aaron, Sam, all them. They're all
Thank you, though.
hard workers, you know, and I appreciate them. They're gonna be on my next project, Master Lou and Friends. Madison, Cyrus, and Dylan's gonna be on there, you know.
Yeah, the key is just to keep working, keep being yourself.
Yeah,
That's really
and I
it.
feel like it gravitates, or like more people that are like-minded you will come across, you know.
Definitely.
Like, you know, I feel like we're like-minded in like work ethic and stuff like that,
And in creativity.
Yeah,
you know,
creativity
we're creating something.
and collaboration.
Yeah, we made this little song called what's it called?
I don't know.
We made this song called Evangelion, right? And this was just on some freestyle shit. And this was like Lou's first time rapping. This is the first track.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Mind if I play?
Yeah, it's all good.
so
There's not copyright.
yeah. I'm
No,
gonna
it's our shit.
I'm gonna explain the story. Bags on me, but I ain't shopping.
That's some R&B shit.
What's the deal?
Never have to worry about how you fucking feel. Never had to make it unfair. Take the wheel, what's the deal? Shrooms in my stomach got me feeling fucking different. When I'm at sex with you, know I paid the difference. Yeah, I'm fucking cooking, but I'm not in the kitchen.
Brand new foreign cars,
And you know that's what I'm whipping. Got that tea in my fucking Sprite, no Lipton. I'm a fucking Christian. I'm a fucking trees telling secrets you can't hear, bitch.
Wish you wasn't here, bitch. Wish you wasn't here, bitch. Wish you wasn't. Yeah.
But yeah, that's just
I
a
like it,
little bit.
man. I like
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have like another question. I was gonna.
I have a
explain
bunch.
I was gonna
Yeah.
explain the story.
Nah, go ahead. Go crazy.
Yeah.
Open season.
This was when we made. This was when we were in your porch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in your porch and it was a sunny day. And I remember Daisy was in the porch as well.
Who's
my
Daisy?
dog, shout out my
Oh,
dog.
yeah,
nice.
Daisy, and shout out my dog Angel.
You have them
I know
together?
he's watching. Nah.
Shout out all the
You know he's watching?
Hey, I don't know
All the
he's
pets
watching.
that
Shout
may
out
be
Angel.
watching.
He's 14.
My man. God bless.
Yeah, he's living a good life.
Old ass dog.
But yeah, Daisy was in there, and I got a couple pictures of like the day, but it was just us recording there, just chilling, and then that's what made that song, and then that's what sparked the idea, like Porsche. You know?
Great songs come out of life for real.
Yeah, because you were in the porch?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
But
I
also
like that.
because like we be making like hip hop sort of, so it's like we talking about like Porsches and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah.
So it's like ambiguous.
And we had the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
accent mark just to make it a little fancy on the E, the
Nice.
backwards accent mark. It was
yeah,
pretty
so it's really just some new shit. Oh, it says recording.
But
There we go. Yeah.
damn, what was I gonna explain about that song? Oh, I remember a funny story about that song. I was mixing it in the library at my high school. This was like last year when I was in high school, and I would just spend all my time in the library because I had no class, and I would just be like, "Damn, well, fuck all this homework. Like I'm gonna just be mixing all these music." And I mean, yeah, I remember I was listening to it on my AirPods, and I was like clicking my AirPods in my pocket, or I was going to do that, and when I did it, it disconnected the AirPod from my laptop, and then I just played trees telling secrets you can hear, bitch. Wish you wasn't here, bitch. Wish you wasn't here,
Just like
bitch.
blasted in the
Yeah, in the library, and there was like a bunch of people. I was like, damn. I was a little embarrassed, but like, I mean, like, it is, whatever. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? Hey, they were there while I was mixing,
It's true. They heard the greatness.
They heard it. At least that's a good sign.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the best case scenario music wise?
Best case scenario,
That's a good-
I guess having like just the people that get the sound to fuck with it. You know what I mean? People who like understand it and be like, because I mean, as we improve, obviously we finna get better and shit. But like type shit, it's like at the end of the day, it's always like a niche kind of like subcategory of rap, I guess.
I
But,
mean,
we trying to expand into like we trying to be the bridge towards like that type of music and like like pop. You know what I mean? We trying to like build that bridge and kind of like expand.
if you're really asking me best case scenario, like we fucking are global, you know what I'm saying? Like
Everybody
recognize
knows,
global, like tarGenesis. Like I love that name. So like I feel like people would resonate with that tarGenesis, CSG.
Yeah,
That's the best case scenario,
it's just global. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
We're
like
talking
a bunch of
about-
people recognize it.
yeah.
What does that name mean?
I mean, tarGenesis, like being
It's the start of something incredible. You know what I mean?
the
It's-
genesis.
The genesis. It's the blooming of an artist. You know what I mean? You always got to start from something. I love pushing artists to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's never about like taking over necessarily, but I guess inspiring people with the same message to push and keep chasing. There's always a chance to get bigger.
I
You
feel
know what
like
I mean?
a pretty good example of this is like with my boy Ulysses. He's from my college. Like we just
Yeah.
ran into, like, I mean, I met him because he was in the music program, but like, you know, it's not every day you meet someone that you can like resonate with, or like someone that you can just make music with and relate to. Like, he knew about like, the type of music that we listen to. And I mean, there wasn't really anybody. I would mention like Black Cray. I would mention like sometimes like Young Bruh and like Lil Peep and stuff like that. And people were sometimes like, there weren't really many people that like recognize those names except for him. So like, I feel like that us putting out that energy, like, I want to collab with everybody, or like I want to hear what you not have to offer, but like I want to hear what you're doing.
Yeah, like
you
what
know?
you represent, like
And
your.
And Ulysses was like a perfect. Oh, sorry, my fault. It was like a perfect
Good.
candidate for that. Like, he was just like, he was making music, and he was with the program, I guess, you know.
Like-minded.
Yeah, like-minded.
As you
Exactly.
said, like-minded people.
Yeah, like-minded people. That's and then those are friends, you know, not just like people you make music. Those are friends.
Yeah. No, yeah, they turn into friends once you keep pushing. Like, and y'all got the same kind of like idea.
Yeah.
And that's like how we get most of our shit done. And it's like, I'm so like just excited for what we have to do. Like,
yeah, I feel
like
there's a lot more to do. I don't want to like
I've made
slow down.
I've made so much music, whether it be good or bad. That's arguable. I think it's a lot of it's good, a lot of it's bad.
Talk about that.
But that's just
400
the whole-
songs.
Yeah, that's just the whole process. The thing is, in this era of streaming right now, you have to push. You have to keep releasing. I know a lot of people get stuck in that whole process of releasing like a lot of bull crap, but it's like, I feel like I'm pushing for the best, but also to like flood. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and that's achievable. I've realized that's achievable through like, I have a certain process, and I feel like it works well with Lou's process as well. But that's what I always encourage other artists to follow, that process that they can offer for themselves. Because at the end of the day, you only got yourself, but it's yourself with a collective of people who push for that same thing for themselves. That's what makes collectives great, and that's what I believe in. And
Well, I mean, what I would like to say about JR's like 22 albums and 400 songs, I would like to say
23, respect.
23. Sorry, I don't want to get the numbers wrong. Sorry. I like to say it's just a testament to like his work ethic, and it separates. You know, like nobody's putting in, like who has. You cannot really name that many people that have 23 albums off the top of your head sometimes.
100%.
Right? So like,
100%.
yeah,
I mean,
just
like,
keep going.
you know, it's just.
And Angs, shout out Angs.
And actually,
Angs,
you could name he has
Angs
at
is
least
rivaling.
23 EPs. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Wow.
and
he a bunch of people that we work with are, you know, like minded. They be putting in the work, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I think
feel
the
like
message is, if you can stay afloat by putting in the same type of process, but like with your own soul type shit, that's what makes it great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
Like, we all lift each other up in a way.
Hell yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say, it's a community thing. It's community.
I like that. So where'd you get the name Master from?
Oh, Master Lou. I mean, okay. Well, I mean, my name is not spelled Lou. It's spelled Lu, like Luis. You know, Luis, and all one syllable, I guess. But they used to. I mean, they just call me Lou. They're just like, "Yo, Lou." And then I think at first it was Billion, because that was just my name on some shit, Billion Bill, or something like that. And then before that, my Xbox 360 was Power Cobra. But that's not unrelated at all. I ain't gonna lie, that's not related. That has nothing to do with it. But I have 26 because like Master Lou 26. It was Power Cobra 26. It's my birthday, November 26. It's all connected in some way. But Master Lou, it was after Lou the Wizard, because that would have been a cool name.
Luis the Wizard.
Yeah, Luis the Wizard. That would have been a cool. There's some videos that have like produced by Luis the Wizard on it or some shit like that. But like, I mean, it just sort of evolved from, and I just thought Master Lou would stick.
Yeah, like
better.
a wizard name, like Master.
Yeah, like Luis the Wizard was cool, Lou the Wizard, and then it just went like, I remember, I think we were brainstorming in my room, definitely. It was just like Master Lou, and now I was like, that's pretty cool. Like 2 words, you know, it's better than 3 more. I mean, like easier, like to understand.
The master of the beats.
Yeah, Master Lou. He drew my logo for my SoundCloud.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
little like wizard.
Yeah, Lou Wizard.
Nice.
It's supposed to be Lou the Wizard.
Yeah.
Because I'm a wizard with the beats.
Nice.
I like making beats. It's very fun. But rapping's way more fun. Just because, like, I'm not as nitpicky with rapping as I am. Because, like, I think I can get it down a little easier than producing. Because I'd be, like, trying to, like, get the right sound. And, like, I'd be making a bunch of beats and I'm like, damn, this all sucks. like this is all bad. Because, like, I don't know. It's just, like,
That's the
I
process,
think I've
bro. Yeah.
like it's just like I kind of heard
But
it
when
before.
it sticks, it sticks. That's the
Yeah. Like there's a bunch of songs that we made, like what was that one? Like the one we made before we went to the Delancey show. We had a show in the Delancey nightclub.
Let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
What was it?
Never Change. Yeah, that's the one. Or like Braveheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Braveheart. It's on his archives account, but that's
Yeah.
something that like when we made it, I wasn't like with it, but as I started listening to it, originally I was like, it's cool. Like yeah, I just felt like it was one of them like warm up
he was
songs.
hating
I
on
was
it,
kind of
so
a hater,
Yeah.
but I listened to it more. I'm like, damn, this is something different. This is something that like we haven't done
Yeah,
before,
bro, I kept
and
telling
that's a sound I'm trying to chase more. It's something that we haven't done before that doesn't
Yeah.
sound familiar.
Straight
Yeah,
But
up.
still sounds right.
Yeah.
You know, it still sound like speaks to me more. Like I
at
like
first it sounds like what, and then you kind of listen to it more, and it's like, oh, there's still musical value to it.
Yeah.
It's like I compare it to like shoegaze,
yeah, I understand what you're
like
saying.
that type of music.
Like
I'll play some of it.
How'd the Delancey event go?
it was pretty dope. I like performing just in general.
Yeah.
I like being able to showcase
was
that
good.
music.
Yeah.
You know, so Thursday at a nightclub in the city. You know, not as many people as it would be on like a Saturday, but like it's still a blessing just to be, you know, on stage and being able to perform your music and showcase it to a bunch of people.
Yeah. hell
So,
yeah.
Like that's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like after the show, I went, met a bunch of the people that were there. Like I like shook their hand. I was like, "Yo, you enjoy the show?"
Yeah.
It was cool. Like I like being with people.
But yeah, this was the one that we recorded right before the show. There's like some pop shit.
Yeah, I feel like we're trying to take more of a pop approach to things now.
Yeah.
Cause like
Definitely more of a pop influence.
Nice.
Like,
yeah, cause I mean it's not like hip hop and rap is boring. It's just that like, you know, when you're doing it when you're doing it and making it and hearing it for so long, like I'm listening to it, I'm making it on my laptop.
Yeah, but
Right,
you can
right.
still use the same tools.
You can still you can like still use the same inspiration and like structure or tools and you know
apply it to some other
apply it
shit.
to some other music
Right.
that's different.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, I want to tap into fucking like punk rock.
Yeah,
You know,
like
play
there's so
guitar,
many
like-
things you can do. Like I'm
Yeah.
trying to do like an entire instrumental album on some air. I mean,
Yeah, but
Andre
well
3000
done.
stuff. Yeah, like
there's so
some-
much corny ass
something-
shit going on, but like authentic pop music is still a thing.
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
the purveyors of that. And
I
that's
think I
the
heard a
best part.
project of yours that was just beats, right?
Yeah, I have a beat tape, and I want to do something like that, like expand on it more. Like that beat tape was a bunch of beats that I made at like in a certain era of, you know, when I was doing music, more inspired by like
JR, I saw on your SoundCloud
like
you
that.
had like ambiance.
Oh yeah, I had a good friend of mine did like a short film.
I see.
And I did the soundtrack for it. And I
Nice.
posted it on my SoundCloud.
Prod Physics.
And then and
Right.
physics is like a sub name. I did like an album called Physics. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what you saw.
Yeah.
But that one was like, that's like all beats.
Yeah.
So I do a little production on the side too.
Nice.
Yeah, and I do a little bit of sometimes we switch roles. Like I do a little bit of directing. Like I directed Summer for You Turn Pretty.
He's done
Yeah.
a couple music videos as well. So we
Nice.
kind of trade off with what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Hell yeah.
Yeah, teamwork.
Yeah, and I want to get into like more filmmaking and editing, like videos and stuff like that, because it's a new field, like something to occupy your mind with and learn.
But it's mad similar to like the structure of it. It's,
Yeah, and that's why
they put some crazy shit together.
our work
Makes sense,
ethic
too.
is pretty similar, and that's why it works when we make music.
Yeah, this motherfucker is prodigy with beats, bro. You make so many beats, it's insane.
That's awesome, man.
And it's like when you can match that work, it's just like any beat that he makes, I can hop on. And it's like we got other people that he can send the beats to hop on. And shout out Hippies and Assassins
Yeah, shout out
in
to
Richmond, Virginia. He's coming up with great music.
Yeah.
Shout out fucking Kofi.
Shout out Kofi. Shout out Coham.
Shout out Coham.
Robert
Robert
Lilly.
Nice.
I sent him some beats. Pina.
Pina.
Avia.
Shout out Horatio.
Leo.
Henry Horatio. Fucking.
What are these people? People that make music too with
Yeah,
you?
people that make music
Yeah.
that
Nice.
Fano,
have
too.
hopped on like our work, or we've hopped on theirs. Like tarGenesis or tarGenesis affiliates, like
Affiliates,
Don Julio
yeah.
bands, Quaito.
Yeah, like just people that make great art and who've been progressing, like
Yeah, and who
doing their own thing.
and we've worked with. Those
they're
are
really
people.
popping off. They're doing great shit. They make
Yeah.
great music too. I think it's important to like know the local artists, or like local in like your own way.
Well, I mean, I
At
think
the same time, because of the internet, like things can be more local. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause there's so much shit that's global, but it's all industry washed, and it's all that kind of shit is nonsense. But when you really break it down, it's like, I think what the cool thing is people's ability to make stuff, even if it's like around you and people don't know it. That's the beauty of underground shit. That's why people fuck with underground music. But I think making underground music a more local thing is such a cool thing, because you like go around places and you like meet people who like do the same shit, and it's like, oh shit, let's collab, let's make a song. And that's like what we're pushing for. Just make music as much as we can.
I mean, I think you explained. I remember we were talking about it one time. I don't remember where or when, but like you were talking about it, and you explained it. You explained it pretty well. Like the more people we interact with, like we beat the odds with numbers, and like we beat the odds. Like someone's gonna.
Yeah, no matter what the numbers look like on the fucking Spotify monthly listenership, like no matter what that looks like the work is still there. You know?
Yeah. Like,
And it's
so
like,
if there's so many people with us, like
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
a strong. It's just like a stronghold.
I saw you guys perform at Stockroom Records. How'd you guys hear about that stuff?
We just heard about it through
Well, I mean,
Lou's
I would.
boss.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
AJ.
Shout out AJ. AJ's dope. He gave me a job at the Yonkers Brewing Company. They do live music every Saturdays. So I just saw the tickets in the front, and then they did Good Stock or 914 Stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Stockroom Records, and it was at the brewery, and they're playing some good music. And I met Josh, followed them on Instagram, and then I heard they were doing a open mic. So I was like, well, I mean, if we're gonna get a show, I mean, and also KJ, Kendall Joshua, shout out Kendall. They were like,
Kendall Joshua.
yeah, shout out Kendall Joshua. They were like, I heard about you. I'm trying to do like shows with people, and she gave us a show at the Delancey nightclub, like to open with her.
Amazing.
I was
Yeah.
like, it's like, and it's truly a testament to like, it's like who you know or who you run into.
It was a great experience.
Yeah.
As an upcoming artist, I think, to be able to have that venue to showcase what you're making, it's important for people to do that. Like, especially open mics that prepared us to do what we were doing. We just did open mics at his college and shit.
Yeah, we did
Just
open
like-
mics before the one at
It's
Stockroom.
exercise.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a special guest appearance. Like they were like Master Lou and friends. So it was me, JR, my friend Pina, Avia.
Making
And
music is
Kofi.
like building a muscle, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But the Stockroom thing, I just saw it on their Instagram. I was like, this is a good opportunity to promote our other show and to get some more experience, before we get more comfortable on stage, which really helped, honestly, at the show.
Deadass.
I felt really comfortable on stage. I was just like, this is fun.
Nice.
It didn't even matter like what I like, if there's people in the audience or not. Like I was just like singing the songs from the heart because I knew them. Like I mixed most of them. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like I already like I was putting all the effects on it and all that stuff. So I was like, I already know this song. Might as well perform it.
Deadass. It's just like showing that shit to a larger group of people.
Yeah.
Just treat it like.
And getting a positive reception was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Because it's just all about vibe. Like, you just got to bring the energy. Like, let people know that it's all music. It's all relative,
Yeah,
We just
it's
be
pretty
cool
subjective.
doing it, we just do our thing.
I was gonna say earlier about my teacher. He was like talking about how music is like an ancient pastime. Like people would just bang rhythms on like rocks and animal skins and stuff like that, like around the fire, like Homo sapiens and all that stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Like music has evolved so much from being like, a ritualistic thing or like something sacred to like being widely accessible. I think it's still sacred.
Yeah, because it's still habitual.
Because it's still like
it's still
it's like in
ingrained.
your heart you feel the rhythm, and in the heart like you feel
You can come up with some shit like I feel like everybody could really tap into like
their
getting
musical
into-
ability. It's like
Yeah.
ingrained in you. Like you hear it.
Right,
Like
so
a heartbeat is like.
You come up with a melody right now like. Like,
Hey,
I don't know, some shit
Hey, like we can make a whole song right now.
Yeah, but deadass.
Exactly.
It's just because it's like I still use GarageBand for a lot of my personal mixing. I mean, obviously I go to the studio, use like Ableton, FL, whatever the fuck.
And Pro Tools.
Pro
Yeah,
Tools,
Pro
all
Tools is
that shit.
fire.
Like I be getting my shit professionally mixed, but at the same time, and I know how to professionally mix as well. But it's like at the same time, using basic tools like GarageBand, like editing on iMovie, like a lot of those things are frowned upon. But at the same time, learning the actual craft of editing is so important. So some of those raw tools are so essential to like a growing editor. You know what I'm saying? It's just so you know how to edit. Like, yeah, you have mad limitations on what you can do, but it's like,
It's how you work around it.
It's how you work around it. You know what I mean? So then when you upgrade, that's what I say to all aspiring editors, like, work on some bullshit like Windows Movie Maker, work on some CapCut, you know what I'm saying? Work on that shit for a while until you get comfortable enough with, spending all that money on a thing like Premiere or like Final Cut. Yeah, they're big, huge tools, but if you download them right away without having the knowledge of how to cut and like knowing the rhythm of editing and all that kind of stuff, you kind of won't understand. Like, it'll be too big for you, So a lot of people get scared away when purchasing these things, and it's like, oh, it's a waste of money, blah blah blah. But it's like, nah, if you like, it's kind of like a thing, like you have to put a personal investment in your skill before you put that investment into a tool like that.
Just go to YouTube University.
YouTube is a great
University.
tool as well. It helps you learn faster, but at the same time, I encourage personal style as well, because a lot of those, they bring it down to like how it should look based on like how you can make it look. And I think it's like it's really limitless, and sometimes those videos kind of put a limit on it. Not for like basic shit like learning how to use the systems and shit, but like type shit. I always encourage learning like that craft of it. Even if it's stupid shit like music videos. I mean, it ain't stupid, but it's like you just got to learn the cut,
Yeah.
It's like a big thing. I always tell people like learn the process before you like get into like doing it big. Like, that's what I mean. And we trying to do it big, but it's because we know we put that time in and that effort in. I mean, we haven't put enough in yet. We still got to work and put more time in, but at the same time, we know that that's going to add up and turn into something big someday.
JRGretzky. How'd you come up with that name?
JRGretzky. Oh, it's sports references and rap music. It's like, I fuck with that shit heavy. And Wayne Gretzky, the GOAT,
JRGretzky.
greatest of all time. I kind of wanted to embody that figure of, that's the rap version. I'm the rap version
Yeah, I mean,
of Wayne Gretzky.
I knew him.
JRGretzky. And my name is JR, by the way. That's my real name. And my stage name is JRGretzky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew him when he was JR originally, and then the transformation of JRGretzky was.
Yeah, it was just That was just JR.
He was just JR, and then
Transformed.
after a while, it just became JRGretzky. After what was the first JRGretzky album, and then that's
it
when
was
it was,
just JR.
yeah, it was just stuck. It just stuck.
Self-titled.
Yeah,
And then we made a bunch of shit.
and I mean, I thought that name. I mean, JR is pretty cool, but I feel like it could be like convoluted with other people's like having the name JR. Yeah. So JRGretzky kind of, I feel like, makes it stick out.
Facts. He was
Better.
right. I needed something else to base
Yeah.
it with.
Nice.
And then tarGenesis came about in college, where I was still making music, and I ran into people who wanted to make music. And eventually they made music, and it was great. And they started to learn how to do it themselves, which was also dope. And it kind of all came together as like tarGenesis.
Yeah, I remember.
Many different names starting up. I like started out doing videos and shit. And my shit was the Stew 914.
Is that what's on your shirt?
That was on the shirt right here. The stew.
Nice. Still wearing the
Yeah.
merch. I like it.
But yeah,
You still got represent the stew. This is an OG. You know,
OG timepiece. for
OG
real.
timepiece. Yeah. I remember those stew videos. I mean, there's still are stew videos. It's just like we're more like tarGenesis. I feel like maybe
It's sort of the same, but at the same time, it's like
Yeah.
we do both.
it's hard to box it in. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like a period of time.
Yeah, and NBC.
What's that?
Oh, Monkey Boys Click. Oh my God. Yeah, you just remind me.
Monkey Boys Click?
Monkey Boys Click. It's like a time. Like
NBC.
it's like a. I have it on a bunch of songs. Like it's
Yeah, a
just
bunch of our
NBC.
songs. If you listen to them, there's like a little tag.
It's just a
NBC.
little. It's just a little reference. Like I used to listen to like a lot of Lil Peep, so he's in Goth Boy Click. So Monkey Boys Click. It's because I fuck with monkeys, like the animals. Like yeah, like I fuck with monkeys.
What do you mean you fuck with monkeys?
Like they're cool.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like they're
Your
dope.
favorite animal?
Yeah, like an
Spirit animal,
orangutan.
for real.
Yeah.
That's your spirit animal? My man.
I don't know if that's spirit animal. I think a frog's more my spirit animal. I'm more of a frog.
Yeah.
Like my favorite animal is a frog, but like Monkey Boys, like, you know, why not? It'd be cool. Yeah, shout out Cole, shout out Mandeep, Christian, Aiden, Tristan. They're all Monkey Boy Click members. But they don't make music, which is kind of funny. Except for Cole, he makes beats. But like I'm the only one that really puts out music.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your favorite
CSG
animal?
though? Huh?
Favorite animal?
Favorite animal? A capuchin monkey.
All right.
Uh,
Monkey Boy for real.
Yeah, Monkey Boy Click for real. He's
Fuck
Monkey
that
Boys
shit.
Click.
It's monkey business.
Oh, that's what that's what inspired me to make music. Like
What?
the Cole. He's
right.
what inspired me like, to be a producer.
Nice.
Like without him, probably I wouldn't be doing music. I wouldn't be
Wow.
interested. I think so.
Yeah.
And what are you in college for?
I dropped out.
Damn, what were you in college for?
I was in college for film. I was doing the BFA. I don't really fuck with it. Then I was doing some other shit. I transferred to like a different program. Didn't fuck with that either. I just like failed out.
I mean,
but at the same time, I realized I can work and support myself and find my own path without school necessarily. So that's the plan. I'm not necessarily relying on it. Like I got other sources, but type shit. It's like that's what I do.
I kind of get it. Like I was, like it's around like May, when my school ends. So like around this time is finals and stuff like that. Like I like having the resources and being surrounded by the people that I'm surrounded with by being in college. But like the curriculum, they're trying to teach me. It seems kind of rigid. Like they're trying to teach me and to do these, but I feel like they understand that it's like a basic. It's like what you should learn so that you can break the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like don't. Like if you have at least the knowledge of these basic principles and like stuff like that, and how it was done or how it is traditionally done, you can expand on it yourself. Because they always encourage. Yeah, they encourage, like my professors. They encourage me to not necessarily adhere to these rules, but like to expand on them and break them. You gotta know the rules to break them.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like going to a mechanic school, you learn mechanics, but then now you start doing aftermarket parts.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got to know the basics in order to interchange the
Yeah.
aftermarket parts.
So
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I like about being in school. That I at least have that perspective that it's not like what I'm. I mean, sometimes the work is like not draining, but like it's kind of a bother. But I'm still do it because I think it's worth it. Being there, having access to studios and around those people, it's cool.
Yeah, I encourage people to keep learning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
I
feel
like
like
learning.
Nowadays, people just like think they know everything, and just with a simple Google search or some dumb shit. Like, I just encourage people to keep learning, like keep listening to new music, keep fucking with new shit, like
Evolving.
Yeah,
it's like
'Cause
everything's changing.
That's the only real, like that's what we stand for type shit. The Genesis. But yeah.
I like it. If you guys had one law that everybody on Earth had to follow, what would it be?
One law. Ooh. One law.
Shit, bro. One law.
I mean, like this. I mean, like I like no like.
Stealing.
Stealing's pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, like. Stealing's pretty bad.
I would
that's
say
fair.
like if you made that legal for just
Like
like
no evil. That's my law. No evil. I don't like evil. I don't like when there's like malicious intent or when there's like underlying like people or no lying.
but make
That'd be my
stealing
law. No
legal.
lying. No lying is my one law because people be lying and just like say it's you straight face.
Oh wait, you're saying if there was only one law, what should it be?
That everybody has to follow. If you had
Oh.
one law that the whole world has to follow, what would it be?
Yeah.
My fault, bro. I completely misinterpreted your question. Fucking whatchamacallit? One law.
One law of power. 78 laws of power.
I would say if there was one law, yeah, no fakes. no lying.
fakes. Yeah. Hey, no sherm, people.
Yeah.
No sherm.
Yeah. You gotta put in the effort.
Yeah,
Deadass.
I mean, yeah, no lying is pretty good. I think that removes a lot of the
no
a
faking.
lot of evil in the world.
Yeah,
Like deception
100%.
is pretty bad.
100%.
Yeah, we always want to be truthful in our message and our intentions.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's all positive intentions, you know what I mean? I think also, actually no, it was only one law. That's it. Never mind.
If you had the chance to have any question answered,
Ooh.
it could even be like the day you're gonna die.
So okay.
It's morbid.
What would it be?
Shit, I would have to say.
Because I mean, obviously, I feel like the one question that I would want answered is what comes after. Because then at least I would have at least my worries or some of my worries, like
Yeah.
dealt with. I would have something. I would be pretty content doing whatever as long as I knew, or like I would adjust. I would adjust to like what I heard of what comes after. Like if I'm like if I reincarnate as like a plankton or something because of what I've done like in my life, I'm like, well, damn, I guess I should do better or something. I mean, like it would be kind of cool to have knowledge of something that nobody else does, But
I think
that's
one
pretty
question
important.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fuck Beethoven made all of those sonatas
All that music when he
was completely deaf.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy.
That's a good question.
For real.
I don't really. I mean, Beethoven's cool.
I mean, no, that shit's awesome. But it's like he just knew that shit off of vibrations, and then they didn't even have speakers back then, so it was all like from the piano.
Yeah. Or
And
like
it's like,
what happened? Maybe one of my
what
other
happened to
questions.
people who are that aware? You know what I mean?
What
Everybody's
happened-
so like not aware because of all these distractions that we have in modern day. But back then, a deaf man composed some of the greatest music that we still hold up as great sonatas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
we still listen to that today. It's in a lot of popular culture too. You know what I mean?
I would probably ask. No, I mean, I already asked my question. Yeah, no, mine was
Like,
more like
If somebody could answer, Beethoven can come back from the dead and teach me the sauce.
it's a sauce to like making music
Yeah.
just off vibration. I guess
Right.
Yeah,
It's in his soul, bro. It's in his soul.
It's
It's
in the
true.
soul. It's like a soul.
And especially modern day, people are losing their hearing at a faster rate. Adult men. It's true.
It's true.
It's very true, especially if you live in a city. You know what I mean? A lot of people like lose their hearing, and this guy gotta bring more awareness to that fact. You know what I'm saying? And it's like protect your ears. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a music lover, if you want to keep loving music for the rest of your life and shit, it's always you gotta like protect your
Yeah.
ears. type
I'm
shit.
going to the Black Crate concert in like 3 days. No, yeah, like 3 days. So I'm gonna have to protect my hearing, I think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's mad important, especially if you be making music. It's like
Yeah.
obviously it's important to hear that shit, but it's also important to like
To protect yourself.
protect
Yeah.
your shit.
I mean, I
you don't want
like
to be deaf at 50. It's like that shit is crazy.
I like really loud music. Like when we were at the Lancey, it was fun, but I just thought the music would be playing louder. But
That's
also,
They did
yeah,
have to turn it up. A bit.
yeah, hockey.
It's a balance. It's a balance. Everything's a balance.
Everything is balance. We're nearing the end of the podcast. If you could let the people know where they could find you, what do you have coming up, and any last advice or any last words?
Oh, okay. All right. You can find me
Cash tarGenesis.
tarGenesis. You can find all of us. Cash Lou. You can find me on Instagram
Yeah, at Cash Lou, at Cash JRGretzky.
at Master Lou 26 too. You can find me there.
Yeah. Check out the Instagram. Check out the Vivo page, JRGretzky Vivo. Got all my music videos up there. And definitely check out the Spotify. JRGretzky. No caps type shit.
some
Okay.
last advice. Let me think. Oh yeah, some last advice. I was talking about this earlier because I had
Stay fresh.
stay fresh, stay
Stay
styling,
positive.
stay happy.
Yeah.
I was talking about it earlier. I had a class today, oral communication. So I was doing like speeches. So I was talking about how I was trying to persuade the class to be more happy and be more positive towards each other. So
Yeah. Facts.
I feel like my last advice
Reach
is
positivity.
that we got so much time, but it's really so little. Like I seen this one video on like Instagram where it's Eddie Murphy's like, you got 78 winters, 78 summers, 78 springs before you die, right? And he's like, doesn't seem like that
Facts.
much, right? So I was like, damn, that made me think for a little bit. But I mean, I was already like thinking about like, damn, I should probably stop wasting time, being on my phone or worrying about things that don't matter, stuff like that. And
Live in the present.
spending time with people that I care about, spending time with my family,
Real.
and like spending time doing things that matter.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. Is just like be present, be aware. This is advice that I should take. That I probably
Everybody should.
Yeah, that I should take myself. Be present, be aware of how you're spending every second, because the future is now. There's no time like the present. All that stuff, all those sayings like that is true. What I realize is true. And then I mean, like as a young person, I should probably spend my time better and more, and do more with it. That's what I'm struggling to overcome, is like time management and making my mark while I'm here.
It's all about
You know what I mean?
progress.
And like while I got this speed and this like while I got this youth in my system, like I don't want to be like, when I'm old I won't have this type of drive, so while I'm here I gotta make the most of it. And I think I'm getting better at it, but
Hell yeah.
it's what I aspire to be.
real.
Every moment is something that's cherished, something like that.
Hell yeah.
Every moment's special.
I'm trying
agree.
to change for the better.
The moment is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Right now is the most important time.
Because
Yeah,
right
this
now is all we
podcast.
ever got. It's like really the message I got. It's like right now is
Yeah, and
it's
stream
probably
my
gonna
music.
it's probably gonna be a song title. But right now
like
is
it.
all we ever got. So look out for that.
And stream all of Franjez's music.
Exactly.
let's
Stream his
do it.
music.
Let's
Watch
just
his
do it.
Platforms.
watch the rest of his podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
you know,
Shouts
I'm
out.
glad that we were
Big
able to,
fan.
you know, come out here and talk about.
Yeah, thank you,
But-
bro. This is,
but
you got a
we're-
dope
what we're
spot
about.
here.
My
Yeah.
pleasure. Thank you guys for coming through, man. It was a great
Yeah, I
conversation.
appreciate it.
It was
Yeah,
good
for
getting
sure.
to know you guys' journey and the most success, you know.
Facts.
Yeah,
And inspiring other creatives to just get out there and just do that shit.
Yeah, like
Whether it be
100%.
like anything you scared of, fuck being scared of that shit.
be uncomfortable.
Be
It's-
like
be
the
uncomfortable.
builds the character. You know, the character that you
uncomfortable.
need to be a true artist, to be truly yourself. So that's just my message. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Straight up. That's what I'm talking about. Cash Genesis.
Cash
CSG.
tarGenesis, CSG World Takeover 2024.
2024.
Thank you, everybody,
me?
for watching. Peace and love.
Peace.